Hey, hello. I took off work today. I couldn't go out there in that snow. I have to go out now just to clean up my car so that by the time tomorrow comes, it'll be done and I won't have an issue. Happy Martin Luther King's Day. Yep, like and subscribe, y'all. Thank you. Ace of Spades. And Tony, I appreciate you. Ace of Spades. I'm fine. Lawrence Murphy, thanks for joining in. Hey, NG. Jay-Z Breeze family, hello to you. The Collection Channel, show some what. Shepherd Bond, hello. Tube you, looking beautiful as always. Thank you. I appreciate it. Controversial Center. I'm trying to put on a little makeup. Thank you. My day is going good. I've been watching the inauguration of President Donald Trump, and his speech was actually very good. I enjoyed it. I thought I was a little hopeful until he got into that other meeting and he started talking about all the stuff from the past, and it's like, please, it's like old news. Let alone fake news. It's old news. Move forward, you know. But it is what it is. Samuel Collins, hello. The Collection Channel, yep, I'm single. Hi, David. How you doing? It was very stately. That's what I can say about it. It was very stately. We're very well done. You know, they people stood up on their feet the entire time, but at least they were inside and not outside. So that was a big plus for them. Yeah. I'm fine too, David M. Were you off today? Thank you. I'm thinking of yeah. Good afternoon, Samuel Collins. Have to go outside and get the snow off my car. Yeah, the second address was the trip. Somebody asked me that question, what advice would I give to my younger self? And I think I said something like, don't stress. Like, trust that the path that you're on is not a mistake. You know, things happen for a reason. Yeah. Oh, away from all the forest fires, all the fires, hopefully, Samuel. You looking for a sugar mama? What that means? Somebody take care of you? Don't, not here. Don't look for that here, because that's not likely. That's what you'll say. Let's go. Don't stress. Don't get in that car, and definitely don't get married, fellas. That's not a good. That's not good advice. Oh, you want a sugar mama? A sugar mama? You don't take care of a sugar mama. The collection channel. Well, that's nice because that's a good thing that you take care of your woman. It's a lot of hair. Thank you, Sergio. Yep, that's what you talk about. We could take care of each other. That's right. You know, I literally have not eaten anything today. And I need to get up and I was going to go in the kitchen, but I needed to put, myself together because I have to go outside and clean my car. So I wanted to kind of get dressed because when I go outside, I climb down those stairs. I'm going to stay outside for a little while. So I'm going to stay outside for a little while and go somewhere and sit and chat with folk. Say hello to folk probably ain't seen in a hot minute. Yeah. What would I like to eat today? That's the question. What would I like to eat today? Maybe like when I go in my kitchen, I had tacos last night, which were yummy. Yeah, care's fun. No way you pull out, no way you get in, first of all. Hello. Confidence pictures. Okay, I hear you. Oh, thank you. That's beautiful. My melanated goddess. You had some carrot cake. I like carrot cake. Did you make it yourself or get it from somewhere? I like to get them from the little chicken shacks. Come chat with you, Brother Charles. Where? You have tube steak or cube steak? I like cube steak. Thank you. Confidence pictures. Hey, Marsha Davis. Love you. H. Blow. Hopefully you're well. Oh, you did? Oops. Yeah. I was kind of I need to take down the Christmas tree actually. It's still up. Well, if the collection channel, if I'm yours and you're mine, I wouldn't want you to. You should stay in there. Stay in there as long as you feel like. As long as we feel like. Mm-hmm. I miss you have a crush on me. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Riviera. Hello. Let me put me on some 1,600 people that tried to take over the Capitol on January 6th are about to be pardoned. But it said that he didn't have anything else to do with that. He didn't have anything to do with that. As Vinnie Barbarino from Welcome Back Cotta would say, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Woo. The Gulf of Mexico is going to be called the Gulf of America. Okay. How my eyes look? I need some mascara. Love me just a little more time. You know that song? Okay. Thank you, Lamesh. Thank you, Levi, for subscribing. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Oh. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Parkham. Parklawn. Parklawn. Let the shenanigans begin. Come on, would it? Can we go live privately? Maybe, yeah, figure it out. But let's see how we could do that. But for what? Why you want to go live privately? Thank you, Juice Man, the great. That's all right. Private investigator, thanks for your views. Hello, Final Destination. Don't keep just saying that. Roseanne, ridiculousness. You wish I was beautiful like your aunt? That sounds kind of strange. 9. 9 SW. Hello, Lord Kelvin. Name name a car for an edit. I don't know what that is. Name a car. Thank you. You have a wonderful day too. Hey, beautiful. Chase Gipple. Thank you. Oh. Not while I'm trying to read comments. Thank you, Lord Kelvin. These are my eyes. I do need to eat something though. Mhm. Ah. Ah. Got it, got it, got it. We're going to be the envy of every nation. That's the back of my hair. I like it. It's comfortable. Muhammad Ishmael, thank you. You bet I never had a handsome man in my life. You're probably right. I can see when I take off my glasses, I just can't read these small words when I take off my glasses. I'm I'm 59 and a half. Being old is beautiful. Thank you, Timothy Walton. Thank you, Alvin. Thank you, Muhammad. Dream, yes, I can see when I take off my glasses. I have 20/20 out there, but reading, no, I need glasses. I understand, Alvin. Mm-hmm. You're too young. That's okay. I'm doing good as a grandma. Deshaun Vion. Yeah, I know. I've been told. Final destination. Thank you, Dom. It is. My best health tip? That's a good question. My best health tip is to know how to feed your body, learn how to feed your body to get the best results. Because for many years, I didn't know how to feed my body, because I wasn't really feeding my body. I was just, trying so hard to lose weight and, thinking that not eating was the answer, but I'm not losing any weight. But then I learned that eating was the key. You didn't book the flight, Dom. Any advice for a 7-year-old handsome guy? Um, don't mess up a woman's life. That's my advice. If you have sisters, if you have maybe one day you'll have a daughter, if you have a mother, be respectful to women. Don't dog a woman out and you don't need to. If you care about her, care about her. If you don't care about her, hold a whole conversation with her. Say, I'm not ready for a relationship, but I do enjoy hanging out with you. And let her be in a position to make that decision to say, okay, that sounds good to me, or it don't sound good to me because I want something more. But you don't need, and don't put your hand on a woman negatively, because don't put your hand on a woman. Like, you're a coward if you hit a woman. Go hit a dude. If you feel like you want to punch and bag a woman, go do that to a dude. Let me see how big and tough you are. If you all that, you go punch a dude in the face like you want to punch a woman. Other than that, you the scum of the earth like that. You know what I mean? And that's my true view on the matter. Until you learn how to control your emotions and treat a woman properly, you're like, what's the use of you? So treat a woman right, because women will do anything for you. We don't set out, and I'm not talking about every single woman who, will do you right, but majority of women, they won't do you wrong if you are, you know, are genuine. Don't hurt women. Y'all are stronger than us. Y'all are stronger than us. Y'all are our strength. And if you using your strength to tear us down, what good are you in a woman's life? And sometimes, maybe, I don't know, I wouldn't turn to another woman for affection, intimate affection. I'm not into that, but maybe that's some of the reason that women turn to unnatural affections, because those natural affections that we're supposed to get from a man, we can't get because you treat us wrong. That's my view for a 27-year-old. Treat women right. If you want to punch a bag a woman or do her dirty, you know, go try that on a man and see how far you get. That shows how big and bad you are. Otherwise, you're a coward. Yeah, you need to grow up. But I hope you take that advice, Final Destination. I haven't ever had a sexually transmitted disease in my life. So I don't know what crabs you're talking about. I don't. My body parts are very well, and they've always been very well. Uh, I'm not a I've had sex before. Don't get me wrong, but thankfully, those I've chosen to give it to, and I'm gonna say it like that. Those I've chosen to give it to, thankfully they weren't contaminated. But yeah. Yep. Life sucks. Life doesn't suck. Life is challenging to say the least, because we would like it to be exactly what we want it to be, and it's not always like that. We don't want to have to struggle. We don't want to have to do without or have to wait for what we need. Sometimes we have to, even the concept of working, waiting 2 weeks for a paycheck, waiting a week for a paycheck, that can become very, depressing. But you keep plugging till you can do something different. Life is not boring. I think it is. I think it's what you make it. What makes you laugh in life? Do what makes you laugh in life. Try to do things, to bring enjoyment to yourself. I don't think that you should include destructive things, like if you're drinking too much, don't. If you're even sex too much can be a vice. You rein yourself in if possible. Like even eating, reining yourself in is something that we all like. My goal is to rein myself in with my eating, just to be able to get in a better, healthier place. And if it takes you some time to do that, then you keep doing it until you master it, you know? And life is not meaningless. Maybe because you're not doing anything for anyone else, final destination. If you start doing something for someone else, life won't be so meaningless to you. I believe that, because you can find something meaningful in life to do, even if it's just help somebody else. Oh, yeah, Rebecca, amazing. If you were in my area, I'd go out with you. I love conversation. And we all got to eat. Women destroy our men's life. I don't think that. I think that if you feel as though a woman destroyed your life, you might not have had that great of a relationship with some women as you were growing up, or, I'm sorry for your isolated incidents, but I don't think that women destroy. We're nurturers, so it's not in our nurture nature to destroy those things around us. That, to say the least, there are some people who need to improve on how some women, I'm not saying all women are like goddesses, or that they are really, that they have all men's best intentions at heart. But I think that sometimes men do more harm and damage to women. That's just like, I don't think this country was ready for a woman's president. I don't think that they were. So you're not used to women being in a place of authority sometimes. But I don't think women destroy men. I don't think so. Thank you, Muhammad. Okay, Abu Bakr, you want to date? Thank you, Dom. Logan, hello. Now that final destination, I think that's true. I think women sometimes have unrealistic expectations from you men. I do believe that. Um, I expect, and I don't think this is unrealistic. Like if I'm in a relationship with a man, I expect that man, because I'm at a place of 59 years old. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like if I'm engaged with a man, if I'm involved with a man, I'm involved with a man who, outside the fact that I'm involved with him, he's taking care of his own responsibilities. He's putting a roof over his own head. He's feeding himself. He's managing his finances. He's doing the things he has to do to keep a roof over his own head and drive his car and continue his livelihood, clothe himself. That's not unrealistic expectation. That is an expectation. I expect a man to do those things for himself before he ever meets me. That's what you're supposed to be doing. The Bible said if a man don't work, he don't eat. So how in the world you expecting, a whole 7-course meal if you're not earning that? I expect a man to be an earner, but whereby unrealistic, I don't think that, and unless that man has those means to do that, I don't think that a woman should. Like if I'm doing my hair, getting my nails done, taking care of my own, I think that I shouldn't expect. That's an unreal expectation. If I was doing all that for myself before, then why am I expecting a man to take on that responsibility from me? No, make sure keep the responsibilities have and taking care of himself. Now, if we're going out to we're going out to dinner, and you're inviting me out, my expectation is that you're going to take care of things. It's not to say that I have no way of contributing to that environment, to that evening, to that event, but the unreal expectations comes, I feel like, yes, I want you to take care of me. I want you to be in a position to take care of me. That's not unrealistic, because that's what a man does. When he wants a woman, he's going to provide for her. But it's because he's already been providing for himself. And what else does a man do when he has a woman in his life? What are the things that he's supposed to do to keep that woman engaged, keep that woman involved, keep that woman excited? Pay attention to her. If you know she likes flowers, get her some. It don't have to be flowers every day, but make sure that there's a rotation if that's what she likes. Some women don't like flowers, but she might like to go out and, to a movie or what have you. And I think the unreal expectations are there. They are there. I don't think that, like, it depends upon, like, if a woman is wanting to be with a man and she wants a man to buy her a 10-carat diamond for her wedding, but he ain't 10 carats. Come on. Like, unless he has the means to do that, don't expect that from him, because that's unrealistic. The promise is more important, I think. You're giving me a jewelry, and the fact is that you're not keeping the promise. I'd rather you give me less jewelry and keep the promise. The promise is that rub my feet at night. If I need that. The promise is that, you're going to make sure that you engage me in great conversation. I want, to be able to go out and even though we have home set, let's get a chance to go out somewhere for a night. Those are the things that I feel like, because I'm the type of person like, okay, we're home. We're used to doing the normal thing. I'm going to send you a note to say, meet me at this place. I already packed your bag, or, grab this up for yourself, and this is my treat to you. Let's go somewhere else and do our evening. And you're connected, so you already know if he's going to be mad tired that night, or if he's going to have a little more leisure time. And if y'all both have some activity, let's go outside of the norm and enjoy one another's company. I think those are the things that, me as a woman, I like to be able to contribute to the relationship that I'm in. But sometimes women do have unrealistic expectation from men, But I think men also have unrealistic expectation from women. I think that you think just because you spent money on a drink or you spent money on food that we're supposed to give you sex. What? Why? Why? Why do you feel that way? You feel like just because you've been generally putting out money for food. And I'm not saying like putting out money for food like you're doing this for months and months and months, and I'm never taking you out or anything, and I'm not reciprocating any of the generosity that you've been showing to me. But don't think just because you doing this for me that you automatically deserve sex. No, that's you're learning to invest to get sex. You're learning to invest to get it. It can't, if you all are having that type of relationship where she's not looking for anything more, you're not looking for anything more, you're connecting because it meets some physical need, some intimate need, some whatever need, then y'all are grown-ups. Y'all have that connection, y'all have that understanding with one another. But all of that, you think you deserve sex just because you bought a drink. Or I was out at a place, and I'll tell you this, I get a chance to talk to guys, regularly, because sometimes they just want to talk and push up on you, see how far they could get. So this young man I was talking to just like the other night, nice chat until, you know, mind you, he started asking me for intimacy, and he didn't even buy me a drink or offer me a drink. I don't ever walk out of my house expecting nobody to do anything for me. If I can't do something for myself, I'll stay in the house. Well, I'll stay in the house. But the fact is that I'm outside. I'm enjoying the game. I'm watching the game. He's sitting next to me, and he wants to touch my thigh. No, you can't touch my thigh. Don't touch my thigh. Don't touch me, period. It's not. And I wasn't hostile. It was comical. Like, he was like, "Can I touch your leg?" And I'm like, "No, why would you want to touch my leg?" Like, "No, you can't touch my leg." What for? Like, and then you want to touch me. I'm not generally. Why in the world are we having a conversation and we sitting here and you didn't even say, "Oh, can I buy you a drink?" That shows that you're trying to invest, but you're younger. That's what sometimes young men want to do. They think that you want to take care of them. What you think why? Because you handsome? And nobody care about handsome. You know what I mean? Handsome is fleeting. You handsome right now in my face, but after what you look like actually comes out of your heart. What you look like comes out of your heart. All of this is makeup. All of this is a good haircut, or a nice hat on your head, or a nice apparel on your body. None of that even matters. Not saying that you shouldn't have it on, but it don't matter in the whole scheme of things. That's the stuff you get, I guess, to make yourself feel good or to attract someone else. But come on now. Come on now. No. No. So if a woman has unreal expectation of a guy, I think that sometimes that's true, but I also think that you guys have unrealistic expectations. Y'all just want to bet us. And it's not to say we don't want to be bet, but that can't be your only focus. And if it is your only focus, then you could get a prostitute for that, pay her. But you want somebody to give you something for free, for nothing. You don't want to contribute or pour into me. Pour into me. How do you pour into me? Stimulate my mind. Hold a conversation with me that causes me to be intrigued by you, to the point where I want more of this conversation. I want to talk more with you because I'm getting something out of it. I am being fed. Take the time to feed me intellectually. Take the time to feed me emotionally. Take the time to feed me just to a point mentally that I can be able to be hungry for you. Make me hungry. Make me thirsty for you. Yeah. Objects. They don't break you. Women don't break you. It's if a woman has broken you, I don't know, then that's sometimes we pick wrong people to put in, put to pour into. Sometimes we do. Or we pick wrong people we pick wrong people. So you have to assess the person you pick. We all do. We all sometimes pick people who are no good for us. And it's not to say they're no good. It's not to say they're no good, because I think every person has some benefits for about themselves for someone. But yeah, we maybe you picked wrong. Maybe you decided, you wanted her more than she wanted you, and sometimes, and a lot of times, that happens. There are times I wanted someone more than they wanted me, and it did it turn out to a benefit? It did not. But there are times someone want me more than I want them, and I try to be upfront and honest. I respect upfront and honest, because I think that it kind of cuts through all that misconception and misunderstanding. You beat both, no difference in genders. You beat both, like you'll beat a man and you'll beat a woman. Then is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, Final Destination? That you'll beat both? That's wrong. That's wrong. There's something wrong with your thinking right there. Thank you, Dom. Body count. What's your body count? You must ain't having nothing. Who do you done been with? You probably ain't been with nobody. That's why you feel like you could beat men and women, or that you beating on a woman. What's your body count? Body count don't matter. It don't matter at all. Because you could find a woman who ain't never been with no man besides you, and you probably be looking for somebody else because she might not be as sexually experienced as you would like her to be. Body count don't matter. It's all about connection. How are you connecting with that person? If that person has a high body count, why? Because they may have connected with a lot of different folk. Or men, y'all asleep with more than a little bit. Y'all do. You find, probably not you, Final Destination, because I could tell you don't know how to treat a woman. I could tell. I could tell. But some men, they sleep with a lot of different women because they might be, they're crooners. They might be, suave and cavalier, and they might have it have it like that. But it still don't benefit. It still don't turn out to be. I heard someone saying, if a man is messing around with a whole lot of women, then it shows he's insecure. That he messed with a lot of different women, because messing with the right woman, or one woman that's good for them, will require him to elevate, will require him to be not just it will require him to have to step up, in a sense that he can't just be shallow. Because if you're messing with a lot of different people, even that's a woman or a man, what are you getting out of it? Just that physical satisfaction? And then maybe that's all you want. And if that's what you want, then you go after it. But I do believe that if you need to be with so many different people, it's because you're trying to avoid your own reality of who you are. You're waiting for me. Sometimes women do try to usurp authority over men. Women sometimes act like men. Um, Sometimes they do. When it comes to what? What do you mean? Like, we're strong, we're making decisions. Because what do men do? They're supposed to be strong. They're supposed to be making decision. They're supposed to be running a household. They're supposed to be the provider. They're supposed to be protector. And unfortunately, I've had to be all of those things, the provider, but and they're based upon my decisions. So I ain't blaming nobody for my decisions. Yeah, I had to be a provider for my household. I have to be, uh, um, the protector of my household. So those roles are just roles that just come. But when it comes to a woman and a man, if a man is soft enough to that woman, she ain't going to try to walk over you. And if she is trying to walk over you, then you need to choose another woman, because there are so many good women out here. So many good women out here. And yep, we all got an issue. Just like you men, we all got an issue. So whatever the issue is, it's all about you finding if you can live with that issue with that person. If you can't live with that issue with that person, then you might need to find another person. And what is that issue? Some people have an issue with the fact that they don't want to be with you because other people want to be with you. And they can't stand that. That's an issue for them, not an issue for you. Because if they made you feel secure in in your spot, and that don't mean that you're the type of woman that would be with a lot of people. But if they think that so many other people would want you and they're not secure, then what will happen is they'll be thinking that somebody else can pull you. And you have no intentions of going nowhere. But their insecurities would cause them to not want to be with you because they think that they're not strong enough to hold you. No, I haven't glued my hair. I brushed it up and, no, it's not glue. Women's lives are not easy, especially if we have to deal with men. Well, you should wear condoms always, especially if you're not married. And that just shows you're not married. If you're married, you're not going to want to use a condom. If you're in a steady relationship, you're not going to want to use a condom. But if you are willing and dealing and you messing with, a number of different people who may be messing with a number of different people too. Because if you're messing with a number of different people and you want to use a condom on somebody, I think a lot of times men use condoms because they don't want to have children. That's why men use condom. It ain't because, they think that woman dirty. Or I believe that's the reason why they don't want to have no slip up, because they don't want to pull out and they want to get in there, and they don't want to have they don't want to have a baby. I think that's where men like to use condoms, because you will use a condom to penetrate, but yet you'll go down on that woman with your mouth. I don't get it. It's not even about, you worried about your body fluids, because you'll put your mouth on it in a minute, but yet you want to use a condom. It's because you don't want to get someone pregnant, which is wise, because you shouldn't be having children if you're not, willing to, and that wanting that responsibility to take care of them. Final destination. Yeah, we should be narcissistic, whatever that means to you. Yeah, he just saying stuff. What's the craziest thing you ever did but you not regret it? The craziest thing I ever did, crazy? I don't know what you mean by crazy. The craziest thing you ever did but you not regret it. The craziest thing I ever did. I don't know what you consider crazy. That I didn't regret it. Um, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Thanks, Raw Dog, for your insight. I guess you're a beautician. Marriage don't only benefit women. Marriage benefits men more than it benefits women, because you live longer when you marry. You have someone, as long as you choose correctly, you have someone who's taking care of you, and they feel to take care of you. So you benefit it. It already shows that men live longer when they marry. So marriage benefits men. It is not, the Bible says that it's not good for a man to be alone. Why? And the reason why you may want to be alone is because you don't want a woman to require more of you. Because you want to know what? When two people put their mind together, you can become, you can, oh my God, just the thought of two people putting their mind together in a marital relationship, you're connected, you're one, you have camaraderie, you're on the same page. You can go to that whole next level. You can plan your finances, you can plan your family, you can build your empire, because everybody needs to be building an empire. Whatever, however an empire looks, you should be building an empire. But the fact is, some men prefer to stay where they are because they don't want to be required to step up to that next level. You get comfortable too. It's easier for me to be where I am. I don't have that stress. Yeah, some women can be like a drip. You know, the Bible says that it's a man would rather live on a rooftop than in a side of a house with a woman, because it's like a constant drip, like the sink just dripping and dripping and dripping. That's annoying. It can be annoying. Yeah. Suffragets. You're rich. 27. You could say anything on here, Final Destination. You might be rich in dollars and cents, but you're not rich in your emotional intelligence. You're not rich in emotional intelligence and how you interact with others. And how rich are you? What you do to get rich? Because if you're that rich, you should be duplicating yourself so somebody else can be rich too. See, and that's where real wealth comes from. Wealth is being able to make somebody else just like you, pour into somebody else just like you. You ain't that rich. And handsome don't matter. The handsome don't mean a thing. It really don't. Because there are more people not handsome than there are people that are. You find some people that when you look at them, they're like mad beautiful or mad attractive. Everybody's not that person. Everybody's not that person. And chances are, if you are and you're 27 and you're spending that much time here, what you rich doing? You're rich what? What you rich doing, Final Destination? Stop fronting. Keep it real. And you hate dating nowadays. Why? Because you have to spend your money on a woman that you really don't want. And the only reason you dated her so that you can get some sex. You thought giving her some dinner would be the carte blanche for her to open up her Pandora box to you. No, you ain't rich. You're not. You're in poverty, actually, because healthy relationships make you rich. Building a healthy relationship makes you rich. If you're alone as a man, there should be no reason why you are. And if you are alone as a man, it's not because you don't ever or you can't find somebody. Maybe I'm not saying the right person hasn't come to you, but if you're by yourself as a man and you're not interacting in a healthy relationship with a woman, then you're not getting the full benefits of what God intended for you. It's no way you are. It's no way you are. Because he already said it's not good for man to be alone. Now, he didn't say that about women, but he did say it's not good for man to be alone. So if you're a man and you're alone, it's not good. You're not in a good place. Master good citizen. Now I'm a 39-year and successful man who have no interest in relationships anymore. Okay, anymore. Now, so that means that for the rest of your life, Mr. Good Citizen, that you won't ever be in another relationship. Is that what you're saying? Anymore. Or that means at this point right now, maybe someone wounded you, maybe someone harmed you. Like, how could you be at a place in your life at 39 to say that you would not be interested in a relationship anymore? That's not true. You are interested in a relationship. You might not be interested in an intimate relationship, because relationships come with men And I ain't talk about men and men sexing each other, because the Bible says that's an unnatural affection. That's what the Bible calls it. And women with women, unnatural affection. But the fact is, if you're saying that you don't have no interest in relationships anymore, you know, I'm sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. I do. I do. Because why? You feel better being by yourself, and it's less stress. You don't have to take care of someone else. You don't have to be responsible for anyone else. You don't want to pour out what you've earned to someone else. I don't know. Yeah, Final Destination. Giving does make you feel good, especially if you're giving to someone who appreciates you giving. Who appreciates you giving, that's when it feels good. But if you're giving to someone who you know is a taker, like you test people, you have to test people. I'm a very generous person, and I'm going to always be a very generous person because it's a part of my makeup. I'm going to give to you before I ever take anything away from you. And the fact is that I'm a giver just because of who I am. But if I find that the person that I'm giving to don't try to, and I don't give to get back. I don't ever give to get back. But if I find that the person I'm giving to is not giving and pouring back into me too, if me giving you makes you smile, then you giving to me, how do you think that's going to make me feel? Especially if I've been giving to you, if I've been giving to you and you don't ever give nothing back to me, I wouldn't care. I'm a very simple person. I'm the type of person, let me see. I wish I had it right here. I'm the type of person, I could have gave you, and I'm just using numbers, $100. And when time come, you can't buy me a pair of socks, or you can't buy me, uh, uh, you know, a pack of chewing gum. You don't think nothing. You can spend 30, 40, 50, 60 money on something else, but you don't feel as though you had a thought in your mind to buy me a pair of gloves, a $5 pair of gloves. That shows to me that that reciprocity is not there. So giving to someone who does not give back to you, and it don't have to be a real giver. It's not even about what you give back to them. It's about the fact that you thought enough to give to them. And a real giver appreciates what you gave. They won't ever say, "Oh, they could have gave me better." It's only when you don't give anything that will cause us to say, "You couldn't give me a pair of socks. You couldn't give me a you know, I you know, I let me say, you couldn't find some reading glasses. Go to Walmart and get me some reading glasses. Ask me what my strength is." Yeah. Money is not the root of all. This Bible says that money answers all things. Money answers all things, but the love of money is the root to all evil. The love of money. You love money, that means that you'll do anything for it. The fact of the matter is you won't use it properly because you don't care about the purpose of it. You just love it. It's greed. Madison Smith, I said your name. Well, you know what? I think generations have changed. I think it's responsible for, as we teach, those nurturing principles. Like if I have sons, but if I had daughters and I have nieces, I feel as though me contributing to their life and me being able to show them, you know, how I care for them, at some point that reciprocity is supposed to happen. And hopefully they can, learn how to give to someone else who they care about. or who they feel cares about them. Women don't fear pregnancy at all. We do fear pregnancy when it's with a sucker that ain't no good for us. Yeah, we do. hmm And sometimes we truth be told, sometimes depend upon what we want. If we want a child, and we understand our biological clock, and we understand sometimes, if that fellow is not doing everything right by us, the chances are he won't always do right by his child. Chances are, because, but we feel as though maybe, I just want this baby. I want this baby. And whether it's fair to you or not, maybe that's not on my mind. But I promise you, I can never have a baby if it wasn't for you and your sperm. So you can make sure that's why wear a condom. Wear a condom. Because that is a more secure. If you wasn't shooting up and not pulling out or whatever, you would never have women with babies. But y'all don't want to control the sperm. You control the sperm. So if you got a woman pregnant, whatever comes after that, you should expect it because you control the sperm. Kiki Wilson. Oh, you might not have any babies, but it, but I had 3 children. They don't destroy the body as much as there are some people's bodies who it can kill you. You can die in childbirth. That's true, 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 true. But I have 3 children. They were natural births, and I don't feel like my body is destroyed as a result of me having those children. I don't. I mean, like, and there are plenty of women who get their snap back. Their bodies are as strong as it was before. So I don't think the having a baby destroys the body because that is just not the way. God didn't make us for us to have a baby and it destroys the body. He created us so that we can procreate, so we can have babies, so that we can be. He said, "Be fruitful and multiply." So if every baby destroys the body, why would he? Why would he make us to the point where every baby we have is tearing us up? No. There are instances and health issues and things. Every person is different, but overall, having babies don't destroy the body. Bye. Well, we're not talking about um Bennett Loco. What you want to talk about in this chat? We talking about our relationships. We're talking about men being generally, just at the point where they're controlling. We're talking about a lot of stuff. But anyway, so if you gotta go, been a loco, be gone. Thanks for coming and checking out the channel. This is an adult conversation. You having sex, you putting your dick some. I'm sorry, your penis. You're putting your penis somewhere. So the fact is that there's always a chance. Yep, Jaimir Carter is 18 plus. Carlos, hello. Well, that's true. So make sure the woman you choose is not quarrelsome. But also make sure that you're not trying to stomp out her voice either. See, because you don't understand. A woman, there are some women who are quarrelsome. You know what I mean? They could get some alcohol in them, and then they got a whole issue, and which never was there before. But the fact is that choose you. You're the chooser. You have a right to choose. They say it's 7 women to 1 man. So there are so many different women, but you base that on, oh, is she quarrelsome? I was watching a program where there's this married couple. She says her husband, now they are in the bathroom. They both share the same bathroom. And he won't even close the drawer after he's been in it. You know, he'll leave his mess around. That would cause a woman to say something, you know, whether she's going to be quarrelsome about it. But, you know, it's like, it's a mentality for somebody to do something like that, that you literally was in the drawer, and it's not something he did one time, it's something he does. So it's like, do you just let the drawer stay open until he go and close it? That's petty. You understand what I'm saying? So do you close it every time because you know he's not going to? That's, you know, that's submitting, that's yielding, you know, to keep the peace of things. And maybe, you know, everybody has their fight. Maybe it's not worth that fight, but for the fact that she mentioned it, her solution is, we need a bigger place, whereas I have my own bathroom, he has his own bathroom. But that also brings another situation, because your bathroom might be clean, but then when you go in his bathroom, which you gonna go in his bathroom, you're going to wind up doing those things anyway. Unless he's just going to be dirty and that's what he's used to. Yeah. So, hey, yep, it teaches you how to treat your slave. Life is unfair for almost everyone. Whew, that's a big statement. I don't know. The Bible says that the rain falls on the just as well as the unjust. You know, so we all have our fair share of trauma. We all have our fair share of joy, happiness, peace, suffering. We all have our fair share. I could see somebody with no arms and they managing, they're getting through, they're living their life. And do they, you know, when they're by themselves, do they wish they had arms, or wish that they didn't have to be, you know, born with no arms? I'm sure. But yet we have two arms and we won't use it to hug and embrace someone, to show love towards someone. We'll use it to harm, you know, and we would say, oh, they should have never been born with arms if they're going to use those arms to hurt a person. So it is what it is. Yeah. Carlos Lefty, you'll take care of me. Yeah, I'm back. You said that, Brother Charles. Colossians 3:22 teaches you how to treat slaves. Okay. I like that. Buy a plant that keeps having flowers. Yeah, why not? Well, that's your view, Final Destination. Yeah. Oh, is that the way to a man's heart, is through his stomach? Yeah, we've heard that all our life. The way through a man's heart is through his stomach. Yeah. Get a passport? What does that mean? Yeah, they are. Yeah, that's true, Kiki. But if you put yourself in a position where you don't give her no other option, treat her right. Treat her well. And then there won't be no other options. Only reason she's looking for another option because you ain't doing something right. That's chances are that's why she looking for another option, because you are not serious. You're not really trying to um, bring her to a place of happiness. No, y'all call women whores and sluts and bees, and those are the names you call women. No, we call men what? Losers. And no, y'all call things, we know no one calls a woman a loser, but you call women all types of other things. And the nastiness out of your mouth, the disgust out of your heart. You say, but you got daughters and you got mothers and you got sisters and you got cousins. Your ridiculousness. He need a therapist, BB. Thank you. Thank you, BB. He does. He got issues. Obviously, he has issues. 27 and rich, and he got issues. You need to spend some of that money so you can deal with the trauma that you've been facing. Because the stuff that's coming out of your mouth, final destination, you could tell you're not whole. You're not whole at all. You're broken. And I teach a course about broken. Yeah, because sometimes people are broken to the point where, say you drop a person, or say you drop a glass on the ground. Some people are broken to the point where you drop them, they shatter into pieces. Some people, when you drop them, it's like, it's not you. They still look like a hole, but they got a crack in them. It's a crack in who they are, whereby the life of them is seeping out. You can try and keep filling them up, but based upon where that crack is, they'll never get full. And it sounds like Final Destination. You got a crack somewhere that's causing the good that can be contained in you to kind of seep out, whereby you won't get full because these are your views that you have. Yeah. See why? Cause why you need some therapy. You should speak to somebody. 27 years old, you should speak to somebody. Don't ever look at therapy as you can pay me. I'll sit and chat with you. I've done plenty of sessions where I chat with folk, and since you're so rich, hire me. I'll hold a whole conversation with you. We can do it on Zoom. We can chit chat and talk about it because you have some underlying issues. I'm certified in anger management, suicide prevention, domestic violence. So I don't just say stuff just to say stuff, you know. And I'm a ordained minister. So I've done a. You need to rein it in. You know, you hire me because you need somebody to talk to. Nobody, I know that's right. You don't want to bleed for 7 days and don't die, right? Every month for 7 days for 20 or 30 years. What? What? From time you a teenager to the time you in your 50s or 60s, every month for 40 years. What? So yeah, you should wish you were born in this earth as a man, you know, because it takes a special person to be a woman. That's why y'all shouldn't dog us out. You shouldn't dog us out. Shouldn't treat us like that. And then want to look at us. And then want to look at us. And then want to touch us. And then want us to feel and touch on you. And you want to dog us out. Mm. You expect your date to give you a kiss on the cheek for lobster? Did you buy her lobster just to get a kiss on the cheek? That's what I want to know. Did you say yes to the lobster because you expected her to give you? See, that's that expectation. Why she have to give you a kiss on the cheek for lobster? Why she got to? She shouldn't have to give you a kiss on the cheek just because you bought her lobster. Because if you took her out, you already thought she was worth lobster, whether she kissed you or not. See, and that's the misconception. Now, if you know, if you said to her something like, "Can I at least get?" And it's how you say it. I mean, we had such a wonderful dinner. Can I get a kiss on the cheek, or could I give you a kiss on the cheek? You're not expecting it. You're asking permission. And then she'll probably, just for the fact that you asked permission, she'll probably stick a whole tongue down your throat. See, but it's how you present it, really. Maybe you get her lobster and she'll cook you a meal. Be like, I might not be able to go out and buy you a meal like you treated me, but can I make us some spaghetti or some tacos, or could I make you some oxtails and some collard greens? Would you come over? And I want to cook a meal just for us. Maybe that's the way she would handle it. And then she's inviting you into her place, her space, because she's feeling comfortable enough around you. And that's more than a kiss on the cheek, because now she's opening up to offer you more than just a kiss on the cheek. Generally, all you want is bang, 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 bang. Right? No. Chef Chevy TV, like being feminine, fit, and friendly. Yep. Hello from Belarus. Hello to you. Okay, Mr. Good Citizen. That's your right. You know what I mean? You're not doing anything to harm anyone, by making your living and being in peace. That's your choice. You have that right. Nobody would fault you for doing that. But I really believe that you two are better than one. I believe that for myself too. Thanks. Thanks for telling somebody to help the algorithm. I don't. Could you send up some likes? I appreciate it. Thank you, Randy. You're a young man looking for older women. Why? So you can have sex with them? You're a young man looking for an older woman to take care of her, to pay for all her bills. Why? Because you want to have sex with her? Ain't nobody beat for that. Ain't nobody beat for that. You just want a sugar mama, or you just want somebody what? You got mommy issues? Randy G, why? Are you finished? Do you have children? Are you finished having children? That's why I would think a younger man want an older woman, because I don't want, younger women might not be in a place where he want them to be, but an older woman is what, more mature? You think she don't, I don't know. Why do you feel like you're a younger man looking for an older woman? What would you have in common with her? You 27 and you stay at home. You need to get out more. That's probably why your thinking is where it is. Because you need a life. You need to do more. No, because a man is supposed to get out of a relationship. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I think it's a beautiful thing for a woman to cater to her man. I'm like the type, I feel like a woman, I mean, when a woman is comfortable with her guy, I mean, she's not gonna, she wants to make you happy. She wants to see you smile. She wants you thinking about her when y'all are not together. She don't want you out there, trying to push up on somebody else. She want to be what you need. You know, talk to her. Find out what you like. I believe that she would want to. Now, some women are, they're not into certain things for whatever reasons they are or not. Some people grew up thinking fellatio is not a healthy thing or not good. And they may feel like, oh, I'll never do that, or I won't do that, or I don't do that. But if you are in a relationship with someone and they don't mind you not doing it, then win-win situation. But if you're in a relationship and they want you to do that, why? It's not the worst thing in the world. You know what I mean? If you know they're clean, you're clean, you're tubbing together. I mean, come on. It depends. I Men should be catered to. I think it's a beautiful thing for a woman to take care of her man, not just cook for him, not just clean for him. He can clean too, and she can cook. He can cook too, but just take care of him. Be there to listen to him when he wants to talk about something specific. Be that type of person that causes him to want to, get home and talk to you, tell you about his day, let you know what happened. And, he don't have to feel threatened by the fact that, oh, I told her something and she's going to hold it against me. Nobody wants to talk to somebody that's going to hold stuff against them the next time they talk, or we get mad at one another for whatever reasons. People have disagreement, and now I got to worry about you bringing that up. No, a man want to feel safe. He wants to feel comfortable. He wants to make sure that the stuff he say to you, it stops right there. You don't tell nobody. You leave it right there. He deserves that. He deserves that type of woman. And even though I don't even think that a girlfriend should tell her girlfriends everything about them and the man. For what? That's between you and your man. Why you bringing a third party into your relationship? Now, I'm not saying that you can't talk, if you're having difficulties, you know, you can't talk out your difficulties with someone else, but come on now. Sometimes we invite other people into our relationships when other people don't, and sometimes other people don't even want to be in your relationship. And if they are trying to be in your relationship, that's because they don't have one of their own. And that's because they're preoccupied too much with you, or just want you to be single like them. No, forget all of that. Mm. It is a different generation of women. I agree. Even, we say that about the younger people, that they just feel like they're entitled to certain things. This social media, craze has individuals just feeling like, we have to live like the Joneses, and the Joneses millionaires, and we ain't even thousandaires. But if we put our head together, who knows what we could be? You got a heart full of bananas. So you letting people rub on you now? What do you mean by that? We not a problem. We are not a problem. You just need to find the right woman that's not a problem for you. We are a privilege. We are honored. We are a promise. That's what we are. We are a promise. To the right person, we are a promise, not a problem. What won't work, MT Bowles? What won't work? Yeah. Thank you, D-Raj. You like a good novel. Hey, Fragile. People feel suicidal sometimes, but that's why you have to have somebody you can chat with. You know, pay a therapist. You know, you spend money in all types of things. Pay somebody that can, talk you through some stuff. Invest in yourself to keep keep you sane. If you need to talk to somebody, confidentiality is important. You need somebody who is confidential, you can talk to. Invest in that. We spend so much money in so many different things. That's what you should spend some money in. Your mental health, just being having that confidentiality, somebody you can talk to that you don't have to worry about them telling every Tom, Dick, and Harry the things that you shared with them. Okay. Right. Yeah, Kiki. There you go. Body count is a huge indicator of a woman's happiness. Uh, you mean for her looking at a man's body count? Mm-mm. You get women all the time. You don't keep them though. Final destination. 27 years old, you don't keep them. And they probably don't even want to stay with you because of your views. And that's probably why you don't keep them. And hey, I could say that about myself because sometimes my views are a little too strong, and a man don't want to be around a woman whose views are so strong. I know that about myself. But it takes a strong man to be able to deal with a strong woman. And I'm a very gentle woman when it comes to how I handle a man. I'm a gentle woman. But the fact is that don't bring me nonsense either, because I'm a sensible woman too. I'm not a foolish woman, you know? Mm. You said body count for a woman matters, and it don't matter what you think. It's top priority. I know it's top priority to men. I believe it's top priority to men, but women don't pay attention to your body count because all that matters is that how you treat them. Now, if your body count is if you're with them and you constantly adding bodies, then that's when it's a problem. If you're with them and you're adding, it don't even matter who you was with before. It only matters how from this day forward. If you're with me, then your body count should have been declining and decrease and diminish, and but hmm, oh, you'd rather be cheated on than raped. Okay, I don't know where that came from, Kiki. Men are walking away altogether. They are. He's never been married. It does show he's never been married, but it doesn't mean that there were not good women that he could have some insecurity. Just because he is who he is, that don't mean that he has building healthy relationship out of that big old body count that he has. You mean to tell me there was not one woman that measured up to the qualities? What are his qualities? Do he have qualities? He's handsome. He know he can get a girl, and maybe that's all he wants. He just wanna dig in wells. And if that's the type of man he is, then that's the type of man he gonna be. Mm-hmm. Mm. I don't think studies show that, Mr. Good Citizen. I don't think that. I don't think that at all. I don't think that's accurate. That men are happier who's never been married. I don't think that. Mm-mm. And I don't see that. I think they're faking. I think they're pretentious. I think that they are not happier. They're just not happier. Uh, I don't believe they're not. I don't believe they're happy not married. Maybe they're not pulling up to the bumper, or maybe they don't think that they can. Um, nah, I don't think they're happier. Seneca, you alone? How you doing, Seneca? Who's not like the women in the Bible? The Bible speaks. See how immature you act in Final Destination. That describes most women, that we're quarrelsome. But who we quarreling with? We ain't quarreling by ourselves. If you not rich, why you got so much time? Because you broke. You got so much time because you broke. That's why. And if you are rich, you should invest some of that money in different views. Hmm. A woman will take you by storm. What do you mean? Would you feel comfortable with a woman buying you everything and you know being your sugar mama? Gaming with Chris IG. Thanks for your views. I like cartoons. I like Monster Inc. Yeah, there are plenty of good people out there. Yeah, right. That's right. You control the sperm. I'm not giving lectures. I'm holding a conversation. People are asking questions, and I have a view and I have an opinion, and I'm giving it. That's all. Okay, Mr. Good Citizen, that is valid that you've been spoiled with fantastic women in your family, and you're expecting that level, but haven't seen it in the younger generation. Now that is very insightful. Because if you see how women treat men in your immediate nucleus, I call it, then beautiful, you would want to find someone who has those type of morals and values, because that matters to you. Final Destination, you got a problem with me talking? Why you still here? You've been talking for 2 hours too, and you ain't making no sense. Yeah. Who, me, Christopher Jordan? You could be my man on this chat. Right. Thank you, Kiki. That's what I say. Do it, Final Destination, because you come up here with that childish, immature, um, undeveloped thinking. So you need to kind of rein that in. It's undeveloped thinking. Okay, welcome back to Collection Channel. You should love yourself, Final Destination. Because this is not the first time you've been in my lives. You come in my lives a lot. So thank you for subscribing. I agree with you, mister. We do need to do better towards one another. Mm. How you gonna get a private live with me? Um, Collection Channel. Hmm. That's nice, Kiki. Mhm. Oh, Kiki, wow. I miss what you're going through because I kind of scrolled up because I was way back in the comments. Alvin Cobbs. Alvin Cobbs, who you asking that to? A 26-year-old man will not have a chance with you? No. 26, I'm 59. No. A 26-year-old man would not have a chance with me. All right, mister. I gotta find me something to eat. Ooh. Wow. Thank you, mister. Twenty. Who? Way too young for me? Yeah. I mean, I'm 59 years old. I say. And sometimes folk think I'm younger, but 26 years old? No. And I'm approached regularly by men in their 30s. Regular, la, 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 la. So, yeah. I know, thanks, Shannon. But yep, that's the catch 22. And sometimes people think because I look younger, not that I act younger, but that I'm like I'm out here playing or something. I'm not a player like that. I do get a lot of individuals who want to hold a conversation or think I'm bedmate, but that's not logical. I gotta go clean the snow off my car. Hi, Snipe. McGee, is this your first time in the lives, my member? Hey, thank you. I'm good. Yeah, I am, Sharma. Yeah, this your first live. Woo, woo. Thanks for joining. Oh, you do? Okay. Well, I'm so glad you got a chance to come in. You too, Wolfman 2000. Hello to you. Welcome back. I've seen you before. I'm really excited for Snide McGee. Thank you for joining in. Hi, Sergio. The woman can fill in the details. Now, how do you feel about this, mister? Like, say the woman has, like, you see a Oprah Winfrey. Do you see a powerful woman who can you be a man that is very supportive of your powerful woman without feeling like you're submitting to her? But can you be, have you ever heard of Danielle Still? I believe, and she writes books. And she's very popular doing books. One thing I remember hearing about her husband was when she would do, when she would write when she would write a novel or book and she would get on like, do a, get on the bestsellers list, he would buy her something very nice, jewelry or something like that. But she was the well-known name. She was the one who was more popular in terms of well-known than he was in terms of her name was a little more known. How powerful can you be in a relationship with a woman who is a little more known to others than you are? Can you walk next to her and not feel small or not feel like you are the wife, and I don't mean that in wrong sayings, but it's not, I don't mean to say like you would feel like the wife, the woman, but like if you're the powerful, because I believe that in a marriage, even though his name may be out there, you know, maybe there. Are you strong enough, like a Kamala Harris, her husband, Doug? He didn't seem insecure standing next to her, even though her name was out there more. And she was in the position she is in. But what type of, that's an exceptional man that can allow a woman to be all that she can be and know that that's my woman. That's my woman. She can get as big as she want to get, and it doesn't diminish me. It doesn't make me small. Can you be that man in a relationship? Can you be that man? That's my question to any man on this chat. And it's not that many of you here right now. But the fact is, can you be that man? Or would you feel like you can't be that man? Can you be honest and tell me that? Thanks, Nye. Yep. Right, mister. Right. You're still the man in a relationship. Right. See, I like that. You be happy for your wife's success because her success is your success. Because you talk her through stuff, she's able to share with you those things she's going to, her vulnerable going through, those things that makes her vulnerable. When she's out in the public, she's able to come home, and when you get there together, she's able to talk to you. You're able to listen to her because she's more out there. It's not to say you're not significant or you don't have value or that you're not important. It doesn't say that. But if, you know, I don't know if it's the inequity. Sometimes there are women who are out there a little more than their husbands. It doesn't mean that that man is demasculated. Yeah, you can be happy for your wife's success. And it doesn't make you unsuccessful because she's more successful. Like a Venus Williams and um the Williams sisters. Like their names are known everywhere in this country and throughout the world. And the fact is that if they were with men who were insecure in themselves, then what? Then what? Because they have become successes in their fields, which they should be. I can't remember Venus and Serena Wilson, Williams. I'm sorry, but how strong are those men that stand next to them to be in the stands to support them? And just to be there, as that support for them. Somebody that they can, even though they look tough to the world, they are strong women, they're athletic, but they're still women. They're still girls when it comes down to it. But how insecure now say this, I would feel like, I would love a black man that was strong like that. You know, if my life goes to a place where I'm at a no when I'm at a place where I'm known somewhere, then how comfortable is he going to be able to stand next to me? At the same time, I'm standing next to him. will he be confident enough in himself to allow me to shine and realize it's not dimming his shine? But can he be happy for me? Can he be happy for me? Why, you trying to say my bed is a mess? I've been in it all day. Yeah, it takes confidence, Shannon. Yeah, you know, I mean, a giving woman, like, sure, like you're there and you're supporting me to be all that I can be. And hi, Jody, how you doing? And being all that I could be. And please, as we're prospering, I will just want to do everything for you. I just will want to make you smile because you make me smile. Yeah, I have to get me something to eat. And it's getting dark outside. Not supposed to have been outside already. I'm going to do that. I got to put my stuff away. We don't, the creator does what? You like new cars? I would definitely buy my husband a new car. What? Yes, I would. That's right. In a minute. Off for your first live, Snipe, I'm gonna give you that. For your first live, Snipe. This is my I was sitting in a place and a fellow made me this. We had gone out for drinks. And see, this is cute to me. I appreciate something like this. That he sat there and he made this. And that was nice. To me, this matters. I'll keep it forever, put it in my photo album. This matters to me. That he took the time to do it. And he might have done it for a whole lot of people, but I care more that he did it for me too. So that matters. Okay. I dropped something behind the mirror. You say, I wonder what the biology behind a man liking a woman's behind it is. Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Woo. No, you don't want to do that. And I'm on live. I don't want to take none out. Mm-hmm. How you been, Jody? I ain't see you in a hot minute. That's I like mayonnaise. I really like mayonnaise.
Domino's loaded chicken. Specialty chicken is now Domino's loaded chicken.
Whew. Had to put some salad dressing on it. You'll never need anything more in a sandwich if you do this. Put some Italian dressing on your sandwich with lettuce and stuff.
Botox effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as trouble swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Those with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions like rash, breathing problems, dizziness, neck and injection site pain, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions like ALS, myasthenia or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medicines like botulinum toxins, which may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Ask your doctor about Botox. People just know insurance by checking your desktop first before.
Ah.
Spending on what you need can help you save. We automatically scan your spending to find you savings. That's why we're the bank that's your ally. Louisiana flavor and crispy crunch of Popeye's signature chicken is the meal your craving deserves. And now you can get 3 pieces for just $5 and make it a meal for only $3 more.
Texas was waiting. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who can do your taxes in a day, so you can get up to $4,000 instantly. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
We made a promise to our boy Blue that we would make the healthiest foods possible with the finest natural ingredients and real meat first. And that's our promise to you and your dog or cat. Because when you love them like family, you want to feed them like family.
Don't feel like you don't do it. That's my point. We've been going round and round on
this for hours, and nothing's gonna change the fact that it was Doc's
This
decision
is
that we have
a
to
movement of many, not of one. So any choice we make has to be right for
You
many.
know that's not what I meant by that, all right?
People are angry, Dr. King. Angry. Now they went back to that bridge because they were hot about Sunday. I was on Roman out there today.
And you threw it away.
Mm.
No food, water, no kind of support allowed through. We wouldn't have made 10 miles.
When you say this is a trap,
I don't know what it was.
that was no trap.
You know why they opened up the road to us? Because all the nice, respectable white folks was with us and shit capitalized on it. Because they're not going to be around here for long. They never are. Here in the long, well, you made the wrong goddamn call. You right.
2 days ago, you didn't want to march at all. And now you're mad because it didn't go the way you planned? What happened out there today? You got to tell us something. Please.
I'd rather people be upset and hate me than be bleeding or dead.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So true. Don't hate the player.
My dearest Corey, at a time when I need you, I cannot call you. And I have done this to myself, to us. At this late hour, our thoughts are of you and all you have sacrificed for this struggle. So many have sacrificed. So many have been lost. I wonder how many must we lose. I pray for discernment and guidance as we journey on.
Mm-hmm.
I pray too that I can justify the faith you once had in me. I too often feel that heavy fog you spoke of, Corey. Only you and our family clears the haze. Love, money.
He betrayed trust. He called, we came, and he didn't fulfill his own call.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not that clear cut. Sometimes it's instinctual. Like when you're preaching and you're just flying. You're not on the notes, you're not on memory. You're tapped into what's higher, what's true. God is guiding you. You know that?
It's rare, but I've known it.
I think that's what happened to Dr. King up there on the bridge today. He kneeled down, prayed to God, and got an answer, and he was brave enough to follow that answer. I, for one, don't fault him for it, except he owes me a bus ticket home.
You know what I hate more than niggers?
What's that?
White niggers.
Look, we don't want trouble, okay?
You came here stirring trouble.
Someone there.
Peace. And Boston. Why?
Chicago, Detroit, Boston. I don't care. Hell, you got 2,000 people marching up in Harlem, well, good for you. But when you have people come inside the White House, on a tour, they just sat down, or they sat down in the main corridor, started singing and shouting. Well, I won't have it.
Not stop people from expressing how
You can't stop them.
no, you can stop it. You, sir, can do more. Now, I'm glad to hear that you called Reverend Reed's widow, sir. That is very fine, and it is right. I only wish that Jimmy Lee Jackson's family would have received the same consideration from their president.
Don't you lay your guilt at my door. You're the one choosing to send people out to slaughter when we told you there was trouble.
You won't sit down. While you wait another year or two to send this bill up at your leisure.
That should be clear by now. We will continue to demonstrate until you take action, sir. And if our president won't protect our rights, we will take this fight to court. You know, I'm trying here. We're getting close to figuring something out on this voting thing. But I will not have this. This bill has been almost impossible to craft. Hear me? You think you're juggling, Martin? I'm juggling too.
I am a preacher from Atlanta. You are the man who won the presidency of the world's most powerful nation by the greatest landslide in history 4 months ago. And you are the man dismantling your own legacy with each passing day. No one will remember the Civil Rights Act, but they will remember the standoff in South when you never even set foot in this state. They will remember you saying, wait, I can't unless you act. Sir.
Stuck at the DMV and I think I'm late on my car insurance.
Good thing the general gives you a break with flexible payment options.
Let's get your break away.
Struggle is real.
What is this place?
This is RTM VIP.
It's like making it painted like
Wait till the driving test.
Now that's a fun show. First place will be go with the general.
may include pancreatic separation and gallbladder problems. Call your prescriber today. We don't cause low blood sugar and type 2 diabetes, especially if you take medicine to treat diabetes. Call your prescriber without hesitation. Feel your heart racing while you rest or spin a mental game. Depression is often suicide by insurance. Common side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, stomach pain, poor upset, headache, feeling tired, super bloated, gas, and heart rate. Some side effects lead to dehydration, which may cause withdrawal.
I'm keeping it off.
And I'm lowering my stomach press. Ask your prescriber about Wegovy.
At Walden University, we aim higher than fifth grades. We're here to ignite your passion in those areas. Get it done. Walden University. Set a course for change.
That's spicy. 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
Hi, my name is Kenisha, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A grilled spicy deluxe sandwich is that spicy kick of the chicken. It's just the right amount of heat. It gets me excited and definitely wanting more. And then pro tip, add the lime sauce. I couldn't get enough of that sauce. It pulls it down. If the sandwich is actually good, cilantro lime takes it to its peak. It makes me want to tell all my friends and family. Just my meal.
Could waste money on bottled water. It's Mr. Banana. That's a 248 you can spend however you want.
It's hot around here. You gotta watch out for these bugs. Codeine are ready to turn up. You don't want me to make that go on your way.
Welcome to the circus.
I'll eat one.
I wanted to speak privately. I know there's been trouble with the group, and I apologize that our efforts have caused a rift between y'all. It's a painful thing, I know, and I'm truly sorry it's happened.
No, I said that for
LBJ's not moving.
$500 cash
Would, but our efforts are not working. I
apps.
can't risk another march of people getting killed, but I'm not working. I won't do it. We need voting, not marching. You know that. We have to move beyond
All right, Russell.
some real political power. This can't go on forever like this. I can't go on like this.
Fault. He's one of my members. He deserved that.
When I was working with Snake on Freedom Rise, Montgomery bus reached the city limits. We got off out of nowhere, all directions. They came. Men, women, kids too.
No, it's not.
They had just about every makeshift weapon you could think of. Bats,
Yep, I have Dr. Brenda Pittman.
tire irons, pipes.
Instagram, Dr. Brenda Pittman.
I remember this little girl just clawing her nails into the side of my friend Jesse's face. But her daddy beat him with action. Jesse was unconscious, and they just keep beating on him and beating
Dr. Brenda Pittman on Instagram.
Passed down on the asphalt somewhere. Next day, I found myself patched up and sitting in a church, barely on my head.
Hey, Aaron Jones. Thanks for coming in.
You were going to be speaking. I need to hear you. And I was feeling down, but you got up there. Remember that later on? I don't think we remember it the same way. But I say, John.
Thanks, Tiffany. I appreciate you viewing. And yes, I am.
You said that we were charmed. That we were charmed because there could be no other way. You know what else you said?
Uh-huh.
You said, fear not.
Yep, Kiki.
You come too far to turn back now.
I'm good. Thank you, Snide. I don't have an OnlyFans. I did start one, but it wasn't like for what you might want it for. Not really. I don't. It's this dress. This is green. It's actually green.
In the matter of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference versus the state of Alabama, I will now hear testimony from the plaintiff. Mr. Gray.
Your Honor, you will hear testimony from the victims who were beaten and bludgeoned in their quest for freedom, for their right to vote and to self-determine. The fact of the matter, Your Honor, is that the incidents that occurred cannot be disputed. These particular circumstances will paint a thorough picture of the horrific
I don't know.
events endured in Selma.
Very well. You may proceed.
Mr. King, you went out on that bridge in direct violation of that judge's orders. You deliberately disobeyed this judge and the governor, did you not?
Thousands of people came to Selma, aroused by Sunday's brutal acts exacted by officials of the city of Selma and the state of Alabama. I felt if I had not led the march, pent-up emotions and inattention would have led to an uncontrollable outburst, reaching for violence on both sides.
I don't care if you're preaching and praising in here. You care, I want an answer.
Objection.
Watch it, Counselor.
Try that hard, Judge.
Try harder, Counselor. It seems basic to our constitutional principles that the extent of the right to assemble, demonstrate, and march along the highway in a peaceful manner ought to be commensurate with the enormity of the wrongs that are being protested and petitioned against. In this case, the wrongs are enormous. Therefore, the extent of the right to demonstrate in an estimated 5-day march from Selma to Montgomery has been approved accordingly. There's no further business with this court. These proceedings are concluded. Thank you for listening. Good day.
Just because it's wet outside, you don't need to wear boots. Presenting Skechers waterproof sneakers with rugged 100% waterproof construction in a comfy, lightweight, easy to wear sneaker. Ditch the boots and experience comfy, capable Skechers waterproof sneakers.
KFC has 5 bowls for $5 each. Like the new Nashville Hot Loaded Fry Bowl. The creamy mac and cheese.
Pigs eat cookies.
Even the famous bowl. This calls for the song. Too bad we don't have time for it. 5 KFC original bowls, just $5 each.
Thanks for joining your Rosango.
You supposed to T-Mobile home internet yet? Trim your head. It's $35 a month with no price hikes. T-Mobile 5G home internet. Just $35 a month.
Roseanne, I have your attention.
Your rate on internet.
Thank you.
Domino's specialty chicken. 4 tasty topping combos loaded on tender, juicy chicken. It kind of makes us wonder why we don't call it loaded chicken. Well, okay, now we do. Domino's loaded chicken.
Rum.
And for a
I'm
limited
eating
time,
4.
Domino's Rewards members can try loaded chicken for half off menu price.
Let's do something easy for dinner. We've got pickleball.
I've been on TV before.
And you don't even eat pickles. Dinner is served.
With moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, my skin was no longer mine.
My active psoriatic arthritis joint symptoms held me back. Don't let symptoms define you. Emerge as you.
No, no hypertension, no high blood pressure. My cholesterol are in good levels.
Even at 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Proven to significantly reduce joint pain, stiffness, and
Don't forget my sandwich.
Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB.
Yep.
Tell your doctor if you have any
So help us God.
symptoms or if you need a vaccine.
emerge as you. With clear skin. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
They're still great, Grandpa.
See, told ya.
It was. It's like a
It's impossible for a snack to be delicious.
Italian, like hard salami,
It's possible to be two things at once. Like today, I'm business
turkey, Swiss.
and I'm casual. Yoplait protein, 15 grams of protein, and tastes so good. At TJ
Yep, I'm a
Maxx,
mother.
you can afford to turn your closet into a place of endless expression with the quality, styles, and prices you love. That's what makes you, you.
We see you. How you hold your world together. How you're the glue. We see how much you care. How you're a force in everything you do. Even if you can't see the finish line or picture the follow through, we do. We see
Yep, I'm a grandma.
lifts everyone up, an example others look to. You can't help but care, and that care can become your career. Visit ultimatemedical.edu.
1 second, Grandma. This guy's gonna buy my car.
Okay, you need Carvana. Entering plate number.
Thank you, Eddie.
That's right. No. Generating offer. Carvana can pick it up tomorrow.
That's amazing.
I do, Harriet.
The easy way with Carvana. I'm interested in trying these new weight loss shots, but I need it to be more affordable because my insurance doesn't cover it. I'm not sure which online provider to choose.
Right, Shannon.
I want to ask the doctor a lot of
Thank you.
questions. You don't have to whisper. At Henriette, our knowledgeable providers demystify compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient in brand name weight management meds. If you're eligible for treatment, your medication will be shipped to your door for just $2.97 a month. Join thousands of others who trust Henriette.
I was supposed to go outside and clean the snow off my car.
You can't just suck one face at once anymore.
And go hang out a little bit, but probably within the next 2 days.
I feel like I'm constantly
Yes, Eddie Long.
groceries, my car, gas,
Kane.
shops. Juggling bills is hard, but then I started banking with Varo, and life got easier. With Varo Advance, I can borrow up to
Are you in with Washington, D.C.?
Plus, I get 30 days to
Is
pay.
there gridlock?
All I had to do was download the app and start banking with Varo. So now when money gets tight, I know that Varo has my back. And that's a huge relief. Join millions of happy customers and get money in your pocket when you need it. Get started today.
I'm more than relaxing MS, and I want to spend my time my way. I chose Kisumta because it works for me and lives a busy life.
that gives you the power of proven results. For reduced relapses,
It's slow disability.
When ready, I take it at home in 1 minute a month.
Don't take if you've had an allergic or life-threatening
It's
reaction to
nice.
placenta or have hepatitis B. Your doctor should test for hepatitis B before treatment. If you've had it, it could return. Serious side effects, including fatal infections, can happen. It's not known that key symptoms are near unborn baby. Certain antibodies may decrease and should be monitored. Most common side effects are upper respiratory infection, headache, and injection reactions, including swelling, itching, pain, skin redness, fever, headache, muscle pain, chills, and tiredness.
Ask your doctor about starting with Kesimpta for RMS.
are you sure your tax expert is right for you? Switch to TurboTax Full Service. You'll be matched with an expert who will do your taxes from start to finish, and you get your best outcome guaranteed. Plus, get money fast with refund advance. Switch to TurboTax Full Service.
Ask me what? Ooh.
Whatever you make, can't have no mistakes now, if you sure about it.
Bayard says that Harry says
He wants a sandwich.
Dick Gregory, Joan Baez, Peter Paul, and Mary. Come on now, we don't got money for that. Harry is chartering a plane.
No, I don't think Shannon wants to know. Don't be a coward. You want to know.
Residents actually blocking the march to be overturned. Unfortunately, all my maneuvers have been put on hold while the matter's been adjudicated.
I think he just was inaugurated as president. And the inauguration was worth watching.
Mr. President, malcontents disrupting Alabama. And it's your responsibility to stop them.
They're protesting about the right to vote and the way they're treated in your state. So that's your problem, your responsibility, and it's on your watch.
Mr. President, I disagree. We have a certain way things are done. It's the way it is. It's the way the people want it to stay.
George, why are you doing this? Your whole career's been working for the poor. Why are you off on this black thing?
Because you can't never satisfy them. First, there's the front seat of the bus. Next is take over the parks. Then it's public schools. Then it's voting. Then it's jobs. Then there's distribution of wealth without work.
George, you seen all those demonstrators out front of the White House keeping my lady bird awake the whole damn night?
Oh, yes, Mr. President, I saw them.
Well, let's go out there, you and I, and announce that you decided to let the blacks vote undeterred. This whole mess will go away, and I don't have to draft bills or force the issue. Now, why don't we do that, George? Why don't you just let the niggers vote?
My phone is losing charge.
You agree they got the right to vote, don't you?
No, there's no quarrel with that. I know that. That's a law.
Yeah.
Now, why don't you just let them vote?
But I don't have that power. It belongs to the county registrar.
Now, don't try and con me about who runs Alabama.
Yeah. It actually was a good ceremony.
Mr. President. They have their regulations and they adhere.
You're trying to con me, George Wallace. You trying to shove around your president.
Mr. President.
We shouldn't even be thinking about 1965. We should be thinking about 1985.
Y'all, thanks for joining in.